Last summer, my mom and dad sent me to a summer camp. At first, I was really excited. It was a big camp set up in a forest, right next to a lake, new friends, swimming, campfires. It was going to be amazing, or at least, that's what I thought. The camp was called Moonlight Camp, but the moment I got there, I felt like something was off. First of all, the main building was very old. The wooden walls creaked, the windows never stayed shut, and at night, the wind made this howling noise. But the strangest part was the forbidden forest right behind the camp. Yes, you heard that right. There was a giant forest behind the camp, and a big sign in front of it read, "Do not enter. Those who go in never come back." On the first day, my friend Noah and I stood in front of the sign, grinning like it was a joke. So what? Anyone who goes in just never comes out, Noah said, laughing. Maybe there are wolves, I said, or some kind of monster living in there. We were only joking, until the third night. That night, everyone was gathered around the campfire. The sky was full of stars. Some kids started telling spooky stories, but the scariest one came from our camp leader, Mr. Henry. Years ago, he said, the firelight making his face look strange. A kid went missing from this camp. His name was Jack. He went into the forbidden forest alone at night. The next morning, only his backpack was found. No footprints, no screams, no signs. It was like he vanished into thin air. Everyone went quiet. The fire crackled softly, and the only other sound was the chirping of crickets. Why did he go in? Someone asked. Mr. Henry narrowed his eyes and replied seriously. He told his friends he saw a light deep in the forest, a blue light, said he was going to follow it. No one ever saw him again. That night, I couldn't sleep. There were 4 of us in the cabin, me, Noah, Lucas, and Mason. We were all awake, but no one spoke. Even the owl hoots outside sounded creepier than usual. And then that night, I saw the light, too. While looking out the window, I saw a glowing blue light deep in the forest. It felt like it was calling to me. I rubbed my eyes. Maybe I was just sleepy. But no, ... the light was real. I whispered to Noah. Noah, are you awake? Yeah, he said. You saw it too? Yeah. We both got up at the same time. Lucas and Mason were snoring. We didn't wake them. Quietly, we slipped outside. The moonlight lit up the whole camp. We could even hear our own footsteps. The light was in the forest, but not too far, almost like it was waiting for us. Noah, should we go? I asked. Maybe it's a prank, he said, or some kind of test by the camp leaders. But it didn't feel like that to me. My heart was pounding. Still, we stepped forward together. Slowly, we entered the woods. The trees closed in above us, blocking the sky. A cold wind began to blow. Then, the light moved. It drifted deeper into the forest. Every time we stepped closer, it floated further but never disappeared. We followed it for a few minutes in silence, until we heard something. Snap, snap, crack. A branch broke behind us. We turned quickly. No one was there. My heart was pounding in my throat. Should we run? I whispered, but Noah didn't answer. I looked at him. His eyes were wide. Noah, I said. Then suddenly he screamed. What's that behind you? I turned and, standing in front of me was a dark shadow. It looked human, but taller. It had no face, just 2 glowing blue lights where its eyes should have been, just like the one in the forest. We screamed and ran. Our feet got tangled in branches. We fell, got up, and kept running. I could hear footsteps chasing us. We ran and ran until we reached the camp. We slammed the cabin door shut, panting. Lucas and Mason were still asleep, but Noah and I didn't sleep a second that night. The next morning, Mr. Henry came up to us. Our eyes were red from staying awake. He looked at us and quietly asked, You saw it, didn't you? We knew what he meant. We nodded. I saw it once too, he said. But after I left this camp, I never saw it again. Nothing else happened for the rest of camp. But every night, I couldn't help but look out the window. When the camp finally ended and my mom came to pick me up, I got in the car, silent the whole way. But as we drove off, I looked back at the forest one last time, and the blue light was shining again.